Of late, I have been getting these questions when clients have walked in and have asked me about relationships. Some people have asked me, how do I get security in relationships? Some people have asked me, how do I make my relationship secure? This set me thinking, and I also, now all these one-on-one series that I have started with are basically started with the intentions of actually giving answers to all my clients about the questions that I am getting astrologically. See, these are practical ways of making your life much more secure. These are practical ways of making your relationships much secure. So, when I was working on this security in relationships, there are certain things that I needed to just put forward and reach out to you with. Security in relationships? Well, security in relationships are built out of 5 steps. The material, physical, emotional, social and spiritual. You guessed it. These are different types of securities that people look for in a relationship. Today, I will talk about a very particular relationship that is between couples. The need to be in a relationship is a deep-seated one, such that all of us crave in one way or another to be entangled with another human being. Nature is selfish. All it wants is to perpetuate itself, so we are all wired to find that special someone, and as soon as the potential comes in the horizon, all our hormones come alive to party. In the perfect world of Rumi, I really love this Rumi saint. In the perfect world of Rumi, we meet the love of our lives, a perfect other half, and then won't have to want for anything else in this world. If you actually look at the entire music and film industry, it is built on our need for romance and cheesy ideas of love and romance. The famous singer, one of my favorite singers, Adelaide's latest song, Hello, it pays homage to the longing for lost love. But luckily for the singer, the experience has earned her a lot of money. But now coming out to the world of movies and philosophers, the real world is much different. It looks a bit different and is much more complicated than what we see on the screen. Already there is pressure from nature from a very young age to procreate, such that we make short-term decisions to the detriment of our long-term wellness. Then there is society, which keeps asking, so how is your love life? Or setting us up with people, arranged or otherwise, as if being in a relationship somehow validates us as a person. Now, to make the whole relationship even harder is the fact that we are all different and come with our own set of insecurities, making even very well-matched relationships a hard task. Mind you, there are people who come and ask me that whether astrologically am I compatible or not. Now, it's really difficult. What I want you all to understand. Since I have a mixed response when people come to me because they are looking for security in a relationship. Now why am I saying mixed? Because this is the wrong question to ask. Security in life, leave alone relationships, is a slippery thing to want. Sorry folks, there are no guarantees in life. There is no amount of reading, consulting, studying relationships that will give you the magic formula. The right question is, how can I make my relationship more secure? What is my part? For this to happen, it's important that both your partner and you should want to build a long-term partnership. Note the emphasis on both, want, build and partnership. Both, because if only one is trying, then might as well withdraw from the partnership and live alone. It's better to be alone than a doormat. Trust me on this. Want. Carefully examine your circumstances and understand why you are in a relationship and why you need each other. If you don't want to be in a relationship, then stop wasting each other's time. Unless there are children involved, well, I'll cover people who have children in another video. If you do identify the need, then acknowledge and respect this mutual exchange and agree on certain boundaries within which the relationship can healthily exist. Don't panic. These boundaries can be changed as your relationship and understanding of life evolves. Build. All good relationships, no matter how they started or how well matched they are, need to be nurtured like a well cared for plant. Negative reinforcements need to be trimmed and held back, and the positive connections nurtured and fed. Being in a relationship is easy, whereas building one takes time, patience, soul searching, change, and a lot of hard work. Developing relationships, nurturing them is as great as any other work. The latter is what makes a relationship stand the test of time. Partnership. Compromises are a part of life. At some point or the other, we all choose our priorities and sacrifice some other important but not so essential ones. It's important to put the compromises in perspective and ensure that you evaluate situations not as what could have been but what is. In a partnership, it's important to act like a team and to ensure that an environment is created where both the parties can continuously evolve into better versions of themselves and not merely a shadow of each other. One of my most favorite parts, which in parting I will leave you with the following important thought by Ernest Hemingway. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much and forgetting that you are special too. To all my viewers and listeners out there, I am writing these win-win series for you guys to understand it, to mull over it, to chew over it. And I would appreciate if you'd leave a comment or questions which you might want them addressed in the subsequent videos. Thank you.